The Greek word Aegyptos, which means bondage. Okay? The true name of that land is Mitsrayam. Okay? Alright? So Egypt comes from the Greek word Aegyptos. Okay? So it says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. The first time we went into Egypt, we didn't get there by ships. We got there by walking. 12 tribes walked into Egypt because of the great famine. And if you read in the book, Joseph was the right-hand man to Pharaoh, and so he was able to bring the people down. Okay, no problem. So we walked into Egypt the first time. But it says, well, let me just get it. You can find that story in Exodus. Alright. Chapter 1. Alright. So this is Exodus chapter 1, verse 7. Start at verse 7. Let me just start at verse 1. Now these are the names of the children of Israel which came into Egypt. Every man in his household came with Jacob. Jacob is the forefather of the Israelites, but his name was changed to Israel. Alright, it starts off from the oldest to the youngest. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin. Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls, for Joseph was in Egypt already. So Joseph was part of the 12 tribes, okay, but he was already in Egypt. Remember, he had become the right-hand man of Pharaoh after his brother sold him, okay, because Joseph was the youngest. He had the coat of many coat of many colors, and he was basically hated by his brothers, okay, because he was the youngest, you know what I'm saying, he was the most favored child. So they sold him into slavery. When he went to Egypt, he became the right-hand man, with the Most High favor. So he became Pharaoh's right-hand man. And as the story goes later on, he was able to bring his whole family down because there was a great famine. Okay? But it says, Exodus 1 verse 8, now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. Okay? So as time went on, Joseph died, Pharaoh died, had sons, daughters, so on and so forth. Okay? Time passed, this new Pharaoh, he didn't know nothing about Joseph, or the friendship that his father had with Joseph. He's like, well, I don't care about that. Okay, that's what my daddy did. I'm a new Pharaoh. We're gonna do things a little bit different, right? And it says, and he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. So the Israelites, okay, the people that you see on this chart, people that you see around you. Okay, people of color, all right? Mostly people of color, especially here in America. He said, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, in other words, if anything happens, okay, if anything breaks out in this country that we in, and we've had these people under our thumb, okay, and it come to pass that when they multiply and fall off any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. So they were tired of us being there. This new Pharaoh, like I said, he forgot about anything his father did with Joseph. He forgot about the friendship that they had, or the acceptance that they had of the Israelites, the people of color. And they said, all right, listen, let's get them up out of here. They starting to multiply, there's too many. Now that has a familiar ring to it, right? That has a familiar ring to it, okay, right? Isn't that sort of what happened over here? Okay? When they brought us over here, when these cargo slave ships, okay, we already outnumbered. I believe it was something like, I want to say at one point, honestly, it was like 100 to 1. Okay, you had 100 to 1 so-called Negroes to the slave master, okay? Okay, or 100 so-called Negroes to one so-called white man, okay, here in America. So that has a familiar ring to it, right? They multiplying too Okay? And then when they freed us, that was really a bad idea. Because now we got all these so-called we got all these black people, okay? And if anything happens, okay, if they get a wild hair up their ass, they're gonna try to revolt. So that's when the Jim Crow and all that sort of stuff. Alright, but again, you get back to, okay, so that was basically how we got into it. We went down there with our forefather Joseph. And he brought us down there, and we multiplied in the land. And that's when they put us into the hard bondage. So they were like, well, we got to keep them down. If they outnumber us, if they're already a mighty people, strong, okay, intelligent, we got to find ways to keep them down. Kind of like here in America with Jim Crow and all that stuff. So fast forward to Deuteronomy. Well, not really fast forward, but we're going to jump to Deuteronomy. All right. So it's Deuteronomy chapter 28. This is verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. So we see that the first time we walked down, second time he said he would bring us there by ships. If Egypt means bondage, have we not served bondage in this country? All right, you know that. He said we were brought over here as slaves. We served out bondage. We're still serving out bondage today. All right. By the way whereof I spake up unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. Okay, so it says by the way whereof I spake unto thee, it's talking about the promised land. Okay? Because when we came out of Egypt, Moses was leading us to the promised land. Okay, I know you've heard that. So he said, all right. So, by the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. That's saying that promised land, you're not going to see it anymore. Okay? This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. This is talking about the curses that will go on our people. And this is the last curse in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28. Alright? I would say read the whole book, but I'm just jumping to verse 68. And it says, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, okay, for bondmen and bondswomen, and no man shall buy you. And that word buy, if you look it up in an old English dictionary, okay, or even in some of today's dictionaries, it means redeem. Okay, so no man shall redeem you. Okay, so there you shall be sold unto your enemies, okay, your so-called white people, okay, the Arabs had a hand in it, okay. Those fake Jews or Jewish people that are in Israel today, they had a hand in it. Those are your banksters. Okay, they financed it. You know, Christopher Columbus was a fake Jew. Well, I call him a fake Jew, but he was what you would call a Jewish man today. Okay, most Jewish people, what color? They're white. All right, they're not the true Jews. Okay, that's why they call themselves Jewish, because they're only similar to the Jews in custom. That's why they call themselves Israelis and not Israelites. Okay? Because they play on the words. They tell you they're not the real thing. But we've been so brainwashed, a lot of people don't pick it up. They call themselves Jewish, they call themselves Israelis. You will never hear them on CNN or anything like that calling themselves Israelites. They won't do it. They always call themselves Israelis. So, again, we will serve out our captivity here as bondmen and bondwomen, and no man would redeem us. Martin Luther King didn't redeem us. Abraham Lincoln didn't redeem us. Okay, he wrote the Emancipation Proclamation. Okay, and that only allowed us to roam freely, I guess, in America, okay, but we're still under bondage in this country, okay? That's why they set the Jim Crow laws up, okay? That's why they got the Willie Lynch papers and things like that, any way they can to keep us down, okay? Because the scriptures say that no man will redeem us. That means Abraham Lincoln, that means Martin Luther King, any man. Malcolm X, only Yahweh Shai can. Now that's what the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay? So he'll have to redeem us. Okay? That's why one of his titles is the Redeemer. Okay? Let me get that real quick. Alright. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm good. Alright, take care. You should be over. Listen to this. Yeah, let it roll on. Alright. So I'm gonna get this in Matthew, this chapter 15. I'm gonna jump to verse 24. Okay, so the one who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, okay, the so-called black man. The scriptures tell you it's from the tribe of Judah. Okay? So he's not some pasty Brad Pitt looking dude, you know, with blonde hair, blue eyes, that whole thing. Alright? So-called black man. I think I gotta yeah. Alright. So we've seen this image. Alright, we grew up seeing that image. Alright? That's the damn devil right. Alright? That's the damn devil. The true image is like this. And you can find that same depiction in Revelation, alright, chapter 1, verse 13. And you can find the same description in Daniel 10 and 5. It tells you the color. Alright? That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Alright, so you've heard it. Right, okay. Right. So, hey, look, listen. Hey, when it comes to that Thanksgiving feast, alright, you about to have, hey, look, you go ahead and tell them, hey, alright, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and pass on this, but hey, you know what I'm saying, y'all, hey, look, y'all do your thing. If y'all want to know why, you know, I can get into it and tell you why, but look, that celebrates the killing of our brothers, of our people, right? A lot of our people don't feel like we're connected, but there's an awakening happening, all right? And our people are about to join together. We'll be stronger than ever, all right? And at that time, after the word goes out, everybody's heard, everybody who's chosen, okay, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans who are the elect. Once they're out the open, that's when house is gonna come in, okay? But we're not gonna make it, man. We're not gonna make it if we're still dealing in Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that other nonsense. Alright, bro. Hey, stay with me, man. Shalom. Alright. Let me go ahead and get the verse I was about to bring out. It's Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered, this is Yahushua, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay? So Yahushua is our Redeemer. Okay? And he's only worried about Israel. Alright? Not worried about you other nations, man. Okay? You damn Jewish. Okay? You fake ass Jewish people, you Khazars. Alright? Malachites. Alright? Damn Chinese, Japanese. Okay? Alright, and most notably, okay, you notorious, alright, Edomites, children of Esau, alright? You damn devils ain't got a chance, man. Alright?